Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to the channel today. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I have my daughter next to me today. I think she wants to say hi to you guys. You want to say hi? Hi. Today is going to be the completed coloring pages for August 2021. So I'll kind of get started. I don't have any empties to show you just because during this last month I've done a lot of moving and rearranging in my house, so I kind of just disposed of the empties as I was rearranging things. So yeah, we'll just get started. Hang on just a minute, guys. Alright, so first one I'm going to show you is not a coloring book. I actually did a prompt in one of my prompt art journals, and I was just going to show it to you. Can you move, honey? Hi. Thank you for the hug. So I have this art prompt journal. It's called Cut, Paste, Create a Design Journal by Eleanor Shakespeare. And I got this at Book Outlet a while ago. So yeah, I thought I would just try it and see what I thought. And the page that I chose to do is this one. So it's make cushions to fill the sofa. And I cut these things out of a magazine and just filled the sofa. I colored the sofa. It was gray. I colored it yellow because yellow is my favorite color. And I found this girl in this pajama outfit in one of my magazines. So I just glued her on. And I put washi tape, and then I put the date on there with a little heart. And I found this little book in one of my magazines that was a Quidditch book. And I thought, oh, she could have a book by the couch. So I just put that on. And then I covered the entire thing with packing tape so it doesn't fall off for the future. So yeah, this is one of my art journal prompt books that is a collage one. So that doesn't really count as a coloring page, but it was just a fun little thing I did. Okay. So I did one from Color by Colors, Tender Mandalas by Kira Shershneva. And I did this back one, which looks like this. I did it with alcohol markers, and maybe it wasn't alcohol markers, maybe it was Bic Intensity Ultrafines. This one and her other mandala book are different because they have these white outlines that you have to try to be really careful not to get into. So the other mandala book that she put out first is a lot easier to color than this one. At least I have found, because these have some really, really fine areas. But I still managed to color it, and that is how it turned out. So I did one in there. I colored a few in my mini Pusheen coloring book. Just one day I just pulled it out and just started from the beginning. Colored this one. This one's kind of retro, reminds me of the 80s. I have gel pen and markers. This next one with the mer kitties, I've done with gel pen and markers again, and fine liners. This one with the yellow mama kitty and the pink little baby kitty. I did this to represent me and my daughter, just for fun. And the last one I did was the dragon one. And I did this with markers and gel pens. He's like supposed to be like a superhero kitty, I think. And the next one is this. So these are just really quick, easy colors. Next book I have here, and this is not in any particular order, I'm just showing you as I'm grabbing off my stack, is Dots and Mandalas coloring book by Laura Wuckel, and I did the nameplate page, and I could have done my name cuter. I didn't know. This is pretty simple, just with alcohol markers, and then I did this one with rainbow colors. I think that one turned out really cute. These are pretty simple coloring. Things you just have to fill in the circles, and you can choose whatever colors you want. So that is this one. I did one out of this book. This one was given to me by Ashley's Coloring Journey, so I wanted to color in it. It's Too Many Weirds coloring book, and it's by Lillian Roos, and I did this one with the pandas. It's kind of tricky because I'm not used to coloring on that side, but this one's entitled Panda Tsunami. So just colored all those pandas kind of in rainbow waves, and then I put washi tape around it. So that's how it turned out. Next one I have here is in Disney Arte Pop by Hachette Heroes, and this is a French book. I think it's supposed to be art, like pop art style, and I did this one, and I think this is Lucky from the 101 Dalmatians. I have alcohol markers and gel pens and felt tip pens on here. I tried just to make it really bright because I wanted to keep the dog white, but I did add a little bit of light blue to the eyes just so that it had an eye color. But you can see on the back here, it's just mostly markers, and I like it. I really like this book. When I pulled it out to do the Disney scavenger hunt, I was like, I really should color something in this, and I was filling this page, so I just went for it. Excuse me, don't spray that, please. Next one I have is in this book, and it normally doesn't look like this, but I put mine in a folder. It's the ABCD art therapy. My daughter just sprayed body spray on my desk, so now it smells like winter mist. So this is the Disney Art Therapy 60 Colorage book by Hachette Heroes, and this one was actually a buddy color. I don't think we planned this to be a buddy color, but we both were kind of filling this page, and so we both decided to color it. It was with Ashley's Coloring Journey, and we did this one. So this is Olaf, obviously, with an O. I've used, stop please. I've used alcohol markers as a base on this O, and then I shaded with Prismacolor pencils to create the shaded look on the O. We've got pencil work all on Olaf. I think this is just done with marker, the flower. A ton of stickles. I've used some little gems that I got from the dollar store. They look kind of like snow falling. There's washi tape. And this background, it's actually paint. I want to say I used gouache. 3 different colors of metallic gouache just to do the background, because it used to have some pine trees here, but I didn't care for the pine trees, so I just gouached them out. So that is how my Olaf picture turned out. And I like these folders because then it keeps everything contained in these plastic sheets, which is nice. I will pull this, I did draw a sketch and colored it this last month, if you saw on my Instagram, just for fun, just to practice some sketching. And I thought I would just show it to you in my completed pages. So it's not that, and that's glue booking. it was this. So I just drew all these little characters out of pencil, and I added the bubbles, and then I colored the entire thing with Prismacolor pencils. And it was really easy and nice little cuties just to color and have fun and practice shading. This particular sketchbook paper is really like smooth, so I couldn't do too much layering because how smooth this paper was. But I think it looks cute and it turned out fun. It's kind of fun to do something in a sketchbook every once in a while. Next one I did on live stream. It was out of Summer Scenes by Teresa Goodrich, and I did this one. I took it out because I sprayed it with an acrylic sealer after I was done, and I'm planning to put it in my Creative Haven portfolio. I have a portfolio just for Creative Haven images. So I basically did this page, started out with gouache, Magic Fly gouache as a base for everything, and then I went on top with markers and fine liners and pencils and a little bit of gel pen, and I added a little bit of white paint to the clouds and to the water, and I wanted to keep it kind of painterly like. And then this is black washi tape that I put around the border, and it turned out really good. And this was a fun stream. I did it in the middle of the night. We were on for like 2 hours. So if you want to watch how I did this, you can watch the replay because it's on the channel. I'll just stick that in there until I get it for my portfolio.
I'm scared someone comes in.
You'll be fine, honey. Next one I have here is In Country Autumn by Jade Summer, and I did this one, which is the piglet that's in the bucket. And this was kind of a tester page. I tested so many different medias on this just because I wanted to see how this paper would take different medias. We have a combination of pencils, watercolor pencils, King's Art gel sticks, marker, which is both water-based and alcohol-based markers. I have gel pens on here. I've used pretty much everything I could think of on this. And then washi tape, of course. But you can kind of see the back. And you see how the bucket doesn't light up. It's because I did a base with the gel sticks, and then I went on top with alcohol marker to do shading, but the alcohol marker won't bleed past the gel stick. So that is why you can't see any of the lines. So that is that one. Next one I have here is in 50 Triangular Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. The other day I just felt like doing a mandala, and so I pulled this book out since I hadn't colored in it in a while, and I did this one. And this was a random pick. I just closed my eyes and picked 3 markers at random and 2 gel pens at random, and this is what came up. So yeah. And that was actually the first day of school that I colored this one. Next one I have is in Simple 1, 2, 3 Christmas, color and frame. And I just did one in here. It was a simple one. It was this one with the Christmas socks, and I did this page all in glitter gel pens except for the red. The red is an Amazon Basics felt tip pen. And there is the shimmer, if you guys can see it. And this is a pretty easygoing book. I like that it's spiral bound and you can just flip it open to whatever you need. Okay guys, moving on. I did some in this book. It's called Kawaii Cute coloring book, and this is by May Yu. And I just started from the beginning, so colored this first little intro. And this is washi tape that I had that says Find Your Joy. And then I just did this really fast. This is King's Art Gel Sticks. I just messed around with that page. It's nothing special. And then I did this one. This one's alcohol markers. There's gel pens, and the background is the King's Art Gel Sticks. That one, rainbow colors. And then I did this one with the llama unicorn. And I don't really like how dark my clouds are. I was hoping this would have been a lighter color, but that's okay. And after I had done all the marker work, I went in with my white Signo and added stars and highlights to different things. And then I have some moonlight jelly roll on the unicorn horn. So this turned out really cute. This is just a nice easygoing type of coloring book, and I was just kind of going in order. Next one I have here, this was actually my daughter's pick. One night I said, do you want to pick a book for mommy to color? And she said yes, and so she went over to my bookshelf, grabbed this book, which is Light and Dark Fantasy by Jade Summer, and she picked the page, she picked the markers, she picked everything. And this is what her pick was, Maylee's pick. It is this one. So here we have this girl kind of sitting on, like, looks like a pedestal of some sort with columns and a grapevine. And my daughter definitely wanted her to have purple hair and a pink dress. And so this is what came out. And in the end, I didn't actually color this, the columns. I just left it gray because I would have colored them gray anyway. And I think the grayscale looks good. It just looks good by itself like this. And I did shade the hair and the dress with colored pencils. And her shoes and her armbands have gel pen on them. So you can see the shimmer as I just wobbled the camera. I'm sorry for that. It's kind of fun to have her pick once in a while, especially if I get in a coloring slump. Next one I'm going to show you, I was sent this book for review by Debbie Densham, and I did 2 in this book. This is the Floral Mandalas Volume 2 coloring book. I did this first one with alcohol markers, and the orange that I picked is actually a glitter gel pen. So there is glitter on there. And this is on premium paper. And then I also did one in the black background, which is this one. Sorry if there's glare, that's what happens with the premium paper sometimes. But it is basically a rainbow color scheme, and I did leave some white. And this is a combination of alcohol markers, water-based markers, and fine liners. There's that one. Alright, I hammered a whole bunch of these out earlier this month. I just wanted to get them done, and I also took a technique that I saw on Pooney's channel, where she puts plastic sheets on her pages. I'll show you the ones that I did first. So I did this one. So we have the mushroom and the birds and the mice, and I've outlined the inner ears and stuff with sparkle gel pen, put some sparkle gel pen here and there for that one. I did this one, another bird. I was just like, after I pulled the markers, I just decided just to keep going until I didn't have enough time to do any more. So that's how that one turned out. And then I did this one with the books. And then the final one that I did was this one, and this was all glitter gel pen. It's one of the extras in the back. But I saw on Puni Puni's channel that she takes plastic sheets and she actually puts them on her pages, and I thought that this would be a good idea to do, especially if I'm nervous if the page I used maybe a bad marker and I'm afraid it's going to yellow. I could just cover it with one of these plastic sheets and it can't get past the plastic sheet to damage any of the other ones. And I've kind of just been doing it in this book just because I know that I want to complete this book. This is part of my 10 books to finish coloring book. So yeah, I want to thank her for throwing that idea out. So this is World of Mice Stained Glass Color by Number, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. I did one in Coloria Mandala's Magical Nature, and this one. I actually did this one on an evening that it was storming, and I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to color this page. I was just in the mood, and all of that, those mandalas in her hair are all dual metallic pen, so if you guys can see that. And then the rest of it was alcohol marker base shaded with pencil. And then this yellow glow around her is the King's Art gel sticks. There we go. And this paper is really nice paper. Next one I have here is in Tangled Forest by Angela Porter. And I did this one. Alcohol markers. There's some pencil. I can see a little bit of pencil. We've got white gel pen and pink moonlight gel pen from Jelly Roll. And this was just a fun one to do. I wanted to try one that was in this book, and this is the one that I chose. So yeah. There's that one. I like the bases of my mushrooms, and I like the trees. I don't like everything on this, but I think overall it's alright. So that is in Entangled Forest. I did one from Stone Mosaic, book 1, and this is by the Belva family. And I did this one of the sea turtle. I put a plastic sheet over this one because I wasn't sure about the markers. And after I colored him with the alcohol markers around the stones in the background, I put blue gel pen, which is the Flare gel pen. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because of the plastic sheet, but it's glitter gel pen, so it made it look like he was in the water. And that's how that one turned out. I did one in Disney Villain Spiroglyphics. This one I just did one night when I was watching a movie. and I did this one. So I started out using a different pen and it didn't work out, so I changed tactics and went with the green flare gel pen because I knew I had extras of those. And if you guys can tell, it's all glittery, but I think this is Corolla. And there's even glitter that transferred over here, but that's okay. Wanted to do one in here. So that's Villain Spiroglyphics. Alright guys, I finished my 2-page spread in this one. So Sophie, I finished our buddy color, finally. It's in Kirby Rosanna's Imagine Morphia. And this is my favorite Kirby Rosanne's book. I do like some of the new ones that just came out, but I still have this like love for this book because it was my first Kirby and I have the most done in this book. And the one that I'm talking about is this one. So I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll do the best I can to get it all in frame. But so the concept I was going for here was Sleeping Beauty. How she has a dress that can change to blue or pink, and during the scene where Maleficent turns into the dragons, this is kind of the color of the dragon, and the thorn bushes come out, and there's actually a green smoke that follows Maleficent, so that's why I did green here. And then these gold sides are actually a template of the shape of Aurora's crown. So I just did that, and this is with Arteza acrylic paint. And I did this golden color for all the little elements because that is the color of Aurora's hair. And so I just did that, and I shaded the castle with Arteza color pencils. I remember that. The background is all done with King's Art gel sticks except for the dark part. I think I may have used Distress inks because I didn't have a dark enough one with my King's Art. And then I did splatters of paint, like black splatters here. And that was not a good time because I ended up getting black splatters all over my desk and all over my wall. So I'll never do that again. But I've learned my lesson, and I am very happy how this came out. And I want to thank Sophie for buddy coloring with me. This was a long process. We started this in April, I believe, and I have finally finished it. So yeah, and a lot of this work was done with the Tombow dual brush markers, except for the castles were all done in pencil. So if you're wondering if you can use those Tombow markers in your Kirby books, you can. This is a perfect example that you can. So that is in Kirby Rosanne's Imagine Morphia. Alright, I did one from this book. I was actually working on it last month, but I hadn't finished it yet. Well, I finished it. This is Mickey & Co. Circles or Circles Magiques Art Therapy by the Hachette Heroes family. And I did this one, and I put plastic sheet over him just because of the background being a metallic marker. So this is Mickey and Pluto. And I will tell you, honestly, I really liked this process a lot better than the other one because these are all circles, and I actually colored them individually as I was going in. That way, if they created streaks with my water-based markers, the streaks were within the circle. And I think it came out really cute. And like I said, the background is all done with Bic metallic markers. I had a bunch of Bic metallic markers that hadn't been used, and so I just took advantage and I decided to use them. And then I took one of these plastic sheets and just covered this so that if there's any transfer of the Bic marker it doesn't transfer on here, and it will be fine. So yeah, I think it's cute. And this is perfect for the start of my whole friendship project or friendship month, because we've got Mickey and Pluto, which are best friends. Now, the friendship project. I know you guys are eager to see what I have done in the starts of the friendship project, what pages I have accomplished, what I've been doing. So if you are unaware, the friendship project is something that I have come up with last month, actually, just kind of like halfway through the month. I decided I wanted to color basically my supporters, which are my fellow color tubers, my subbies, my following type of a thing. And I put out some different posts, and I posted a video as well. And I just wanted some information from anybody who wanted to give me information so I could color them and put them in this book. And you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of people, Jamie. Well, I've been trying to find pictures that have more than one person in it so I can put more than one person into a page. And it's actually a fun process. I'm trying to remember what pages are from what books, just so you guys know. So I am taking the pictures out of the books so that I can put them in this friendship project folder. The first coloring thing that I needed to do, that was like an absolute necessary thing, was to color something that represented myself as the start of the friendship project. So I went on Etsy and I found an image from Jana Prosperina, I believe is her name, and this is the one that I colored to represent myself. So I have hair about that length, and I have blue, navy blue glasses. Mine are more square, not so rounded, but that's pretty much what they look like. And my favorite color is yellow, so I have yellow feathers and I've got yellow smoke. And then my second favorite color is mint green, but this green ended up turning darker for some reason, and I needed a complement color, so I chose this blue color because my glasses are blue. So this one I colored to represent me for the beginning of this project. I love steampunk, and so I just went with it. And I used Black Widow colored pencils because they're one of my favorite colored pencils. And I also used the King's Art gel sticks because I love using those, and white gel pen, and some glitter gel pen, and my Kawaii Art markers because they're one of my favorite sets of markers. So yeah, that is the one I got to represent me. And I have green hazily eyes, except for my left eye I have a brown starburst in it. Looks like it kind of explodes like in the corner like this. So I have a unique eye pigment. First set of 3 girls here are all girls that posted on my Instagram feed. We have Michelle Box of Hues right here. She said that she liked autumn orange, so that's what I have here. And she had dark brown hair and kind of like a blue color eye, so I've done that. And this is just kind of a fun little funky outfit. I thought it was cute. And this one is for creative endeavors. I've put their little hashtags down here. And she said her favorite color was mauve, and so I went with mauve and like a darker pink. And she said her eye color was blue and green, so I kind of did a combination of blue and green. And her hair was brown, so I went ahead and did that. And then this last one is DMC 41, and she has pink hair. And her favorite color is pink, so we definitely pinked this all out. I even put pink glitter on the belt. And I did her shorts blue just so there was a contrasting color. And then she said she had like hazel eyes, so I did my best to do hazel eyes there. And then all of the colors combined, I tried to join in this flower top up there and then the ribbon. And I didn't color a background, I just left it like that, and I think it looks cute. Next one I have is this one with the two fairy girls. Oh, and this one's out of Girlfriend's Jade Summers, or not Jade Summer, Deborah Muller's Girlfriend's book. This one is out of Jade Summer's Cute Fairies book, and this is grayscale one. We have Lauren Loves Color here, and we have Meg's Art Atrium over here, both of our fellow YouTubers if you haven't checked them out. And Lauren has blonde hair, very light skin, blue eyes, and her favorite colors are pink and like purpley colors. And so this is what I came up with. And then we have Meg, and she has brown hair, blue eyes, and she said her favorite color was purple. So I did that for her. And hers was a light brown hair, I think she said. So I did my best to do a light brown. And that one turned out cute. And this one is from Color Me 2 by Mary Englebright's book. And it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I have two lovely people here. We have Sonia's Mixed Media. As we know, we have her on YouTube. And then I have one of my followers on Instagram, which is SZColors71. And Sonia has kind of a blonde color hair, and so I've done that, and she said she liked red and blue, so we've got a red boa, and we've got some different light blue and dark blue, and I've given her ruby red slipper type things that sparkle, kind of like off of Wizard of Oz. So that's how she came out. And SC Colors, I didn't know what she looked like. She just said brown hair, brown eyes, and purple. So I actually checked out her Instagram photos, and I saw some pictures of her, and I noticed her hair was kind of curly, and so I was like, this is good because she has kind of curly hair, and I thought that was cute. So this is what I did for her. My daughter's waving to you. And this whole picture is done with markers, fine liners, gel pen, felt tip pen, and Crayola or King's Art gel sticks. Oh, and colored pencils too. Alright, and then the last one I've done is this one. And this one's from my Precious Moments coloring book. And this one, I decided after doing this one I was going to write out the names because I think it looks nicer. I have Kate's Coloring Haven here on YouTube and Lisa Gray Arts, and she's on YouTube as well. And Lisa had said that she had like a reddish brown hair, so I went with that. And her favorite colors are purple and gray, and so that is what I chose to do for her. And I kind of gave the eye color the best I could, but with Precious Moments girls, there really isn't too much to add for the eye color. And Kate, she told me it was gray, and so I did gray, and I thought it was actually good that I paired her up with Lisa because Lisa chose gray as our favorite color. So I thought that that complemented great. And then Kate said that she had bluish green eyes, so I kind of did the best I could there. And then I want to say she said her favorite color was teal, or was it teal or turquoise? They're very similar, and so I tried to go with those type of colors. These two are in the same family, and this green complemented this very well. And I have used gel pens, markers, sparkle gel pen, and washi tape around the corners here. And I hope these ladies, everyone that I've done thus far really likes what I've done because I don't want them to like not like what I've done because that would make me feel bad. But hopefully you guys like what I've done so far, And what I've been doing is when I look at the list, I try to pick people just based off of like their color scheme, because I want, like that last one, I want them to complement each other when they're in the picture. So yeah, that is what I have so far for the friendship project. I still have a ton more. I had 75 people sign up, and I have decided that I'm going to make this project until the end of the year, so it gives me a little more time. But I hope you guys enjoyed my completed pages, and if you guys have questions, let me know. And you guys all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And oh, I will show you guys my whip. I totally forgot. I'm going to show you guys my whip. Hang on, guys. I started a whip in this one. Sorry, guys. I was thinking, oh yeah, I should start this whip. I was thinking about finishing this and then trying to finish it really fast, but I think I want to take my time on it, so I will just show you what I have so far. This is the Imaginary Forest by Imaginary Forest of Jane F. Hankins. This is my only book of Jane F. Hankins. I decided I can't buy another book until I actually color in this one. That is what I told myself. I am not going to buy another book from her until I color in this one, because they are expensive books and it would be an investment. This is the one that I've started. There's another one that I've colored to look like me. This is what I use for my whips. I've started this with Prismacolor pencils, and the Prismas seem to blend really well. And it's just a little fairy scene. I haven't decided if I wanted to make these leaves on the outside autumn or green to match the little character, but we'll see how it goes. But this is what I had started tonight, actually, and we'll see how it goes. So that is my whip. But that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for sticking by and watching this. And tell me what was your favorite. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye, guys.